Hello, good evening to you. Warm welcome to Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. This evening, the World Bank is projecting that economic growth will pick up strongly by the end of this year. The bank, in its latest report on economies around the world, is forecasting that Ghana will end the year with a rate of 4%. There is more in this report.
The World Bank, in its Africa Pulse report, noted that the revised forecast is based on the sudden pickup in economic activities for the last 2 quarters of this year and the impact of the IMF program on the expected recovery. The World Bank earlier this year did project that Ghana will end 2024 with a growth rate of 3.1%. However, it appears that due to current developments in the economy, it now thinks that Ghana may do better than earlier projected. The World Bank is the second development partner to indicate that the country will do better than what it had projected earlier this year. The IMF has also disclosed that it will revise its growth rate numbers for this year from the current 2.8%. It is not clear for now how this development could impact on investor confidence, especially at a time that the country has witnessed an upgrade with its credit ratings by Moody's, Fitch, and Standard & Poor's.
And we want to stay a while longer with the World Bank because the Ghana Cedi and other 3 currencies are the worst performing currencies in Sub-Saharan Africa in 2024. That's a revelation by the World Bank's October 2024 Africa Pulse report. According to the report, the Cedi has lost about 24% value to the US dollar, placing it as the 4th weakest in Sub-Saharan Africa. More in this report.
According to the World Bank's October 2024 Africa Pulse report, South Sudan's pound, Ethiopia's birr, and Nigeria's naira lost over 60%, 51%, and 40% respectively, and they are the worst performing currencies in Sub-Saharan Africa in 2024. Interestingly, the Kenya shilling is the best performing currencies in Africa this year, with a year-to-date gain of about 21% as of August 2024. By the end of August for 2024, the Ethiopian birr, Nigerian naira, and South Sudanese pound were among the worst performers in the region. The Nigerian naira continued losing value with a year-to-date depreciation of about 43% as of the end of August. In contrast, the report said some currencies that weakened in 2023 have stabilized or strengthened this year. Although most currencies are stabilizing, the October 2024 Africa Pulse report pointed out that the exchange rate pressures and foreign exchange remain a concern for African policymakers.
To some other stories, economist Professor Lord Mensah is upbeat about a boost in investor confidence following the positive upgrade of Ghana's creditworthiness by some rating agencies. Moody's, for example, upgraded Ghana's long-term local and foreign currency issuer ratings to CAA2 from CAA3 and CA respectively. Reacting to the development, Professor Mensah said although the move will send a positive signal to investors, government must work on maintaining the upgrade.
A way of restoring confidence, but then it will come slowly. It's not going to be overnight. The fact that you started servicing your debt. Remember, we held, our debt, we're not paying coupons for some time. And so there was that kind of reputational damage. And the economy has suffered all the things that is required of a country that has defaulted. We had hyperinflation, we had, unemployment situation and all those. So these are things that tells you that, yes, indeed, things are not that good on the ground. But once you start, paying your coupons, it's a signal to the investor. But then let's also be aware that, the confidence that the investor had for us before, the default, let me put it that way, that confidence will come back, but then it will not be immediate. It's going to take some time. And so once we've started paying, of course, it's a good signal to the market. And like I said, the market is open. Every, bond can be sold there. So if you rush the market, you're going to raise money, but then the investor will punish you because, the confidence they had in you, has gone as a result of holding on, their bonds over about 2 years now.
Next is Entrepreneur You.
Criteria. Forget about how you think you want to do things. You don't need to do it yourself. You don't. If you are able to just check their boxes a little bit, One of it, which I have learned, because when I tried to get money from the banks when I returned back to Ghana, I stopped for many years. And I stopped because I wanted to build a history. I wanted to build, you know how they'll ask you for 3 years audited accounts and stuff, right? Patience. Like I said, I came with all the ideas. My risk-free friend from with the red tie, so sharp guy, all the ideas, right? It's a bit different on the ground. So when you get guys like this telling you the secrets, how to navigate to the end, if I were you, I would take these notes. I would take it to heart. I will remember it. I'll practice it. I will attempt 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. What the fuck am I sorry? Vim. If I say Vim, say Vim. Blend off. Where's Nathan? Is Nathan in the crowd? My intern from University of Ghana Business School. Blendoff has a job. Blendoff is from UDS. I've already hired him. Do you know why? Because when I started talking to the student leaders, he's the first person to show me that, boss, we do this way. But you said we should do it this way. So I'm going to do it the way that you are asking about. Where are my MIG staff? Is anybody in the building? Anyone from MIG here? What's the first rule of MIG? We do not babysit problems. He does not babysit problems. We do not babysit problems. First rule of MIG. If you want to work at Maxwell Investment Group and it's a problem and we come and you are there and boss, it's a problem. We are waiting for someone to come and do for you. He's hired. Out of school. He works for Maxwell Investment Group now. Use that. The banks have criteria as well. MIG has criteria. Your investor has a criteria. Forget about how you think you want to do things. Fit into their criteria. Get what you want in order to get to where you need to be. Thank you, guys.
Wow.
Brought to you by Africa School of Entrepreneurship and supported by GCB Bank, your bank for life.
And you can watch a repeat of today's edition of the Entrepreneur in You series on Thursday. Do make a date. Before we go, the Ghana-UK Chamber of Commerce has bemoaned the decline in investments from the United Kingdom for the second and third quarters of 2024. There is more in this report.
This year's UK-Ghana Chamber of Commerce team-up for Grove Golf Tournament was to celebrate Enterprise Life for 800 years of operations. Ajoba Chema commended the company for their efforts in contributing to the growth of the insurance sector for economic growth.
Recently, it's been very difficult. We know what the economic climate is, so there hasn't been as much interest as previously. We're hoping, we live in hope, so we're hoping that things will get better. This second half of the year, we're seeing increased interest. We're getting inquiries for due diligence, for introductions to potential business partners. So we are hopeful that the tide is turning. This morning, we are hosting a golf tournament for Enterprise Group. They're a platinum member of the UK-Ghana Chamber of Commerce.
Head of Business Development at Enterprise Insurance, Mark Addison, reiterated the company's efforts to ensure best practices in their operations.
Enterprise Insurance, which is part of the Enterprise Group PLC, is 100 years this year. And it's a major milestone, as you can see. We are happy about it, and we are saying that for 100 years, we are the oldest insurance company in Ghana. It started as an agency office of a UK insurance company called the Royal Exchange Assurance in 1924, and today is Enterprise Insurance. We have led the narrative of the insurance industry to change in terms of claims payment.
The UK-Ghana Chamber of Commerce was established in 2016 to promote and grow trade between the UK and Ghana.
Thanks so much for watching Prime Business. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Prime Sports is next with Razak Musbao.